And we're going to keep up with a mild temperature trend for these next couple of days, but then big changes to the forecast. If you've got holiday plans for the end of the week, listen up. Things could get a little wet and messy. Details in your full forecast. Upper 30s, so no major changes in terms of temperatures compared to yesterday, other than the fact that we're going to warm up an extra few degrees. Right now we're waking up to mostly clear skies, and that's how we stay this morning. As you're sending the kids though off to the bus stop, dress them for 20s. Wind chills this morning, upper 20s, even a couple low 30s. Right now it feels like it's 29 degrees in Rockford, about 27 degrees in Rochelle, and 28 degrees in Freeport. Now we've got a couple mild days here in the state line, but come the end of this work week, for those of you getting ready for holiday travel plans, listen up. By the end of this week, Thursday and Friday, we're looking at a system to come through and affect the Midwest. Now, exactly what's going to happen still left to be determined, because this is the system that I'm going to be keeping an eye on. Right now in the Pacific Northwest, barely onshore in the United States. So over the next 2 days, as that system starts to track to the east, that's when things will become clearer on exactly what we're going to see on the state line. But initial thoughts, initial looks, right now for the state line, it looks like we're going to start to see rain on Thursday, and then a transition to potentially a rain-snow mixture, which does not mean that we're going to see a lot of snow accumulation. We may even get some freezing rain mixed in. Again, exactly what we see and when, hang in there. I'll keep you posted, but looking more and more likely like heavy snow possible into central and northern Wisconsin, likely needing to plow come late this week. So if you have travel plans to head north or even into Michigan, keep an eye on the forecast for heavy snow. Here in the state line, we're going to be looking at rain and potentially a rain-snow mixture for the end of this week. That is then followed by a much colder air mass that's going to dip into the state line. Starting this weekend, it's going to feel significantly colder. Instead of being well above average, we're going to drop well below average, with very chilly air arriving in the state line by Christmas and then sticking with us likely into the end of the new year. We're talking teens and single digits on that extended forecast, so get those winter clothes ready. But for the next couple of days, nothing major going on FutureTrack, just a couple passing clouds. For the next 2 days, things are smooth going. Lots of sunshine, lots of dry time. Again, it's not until Thursday afternoon that we're going to keep an eye on the chance for rain and then potentially some wintry mix to make its way into the state line. Highs today, best day on the forecast, upper 40s in the middle of December. Well, we'll take it before that cold weather arrives, with the northwest wind today gusting up to 15 miles per hour. Later tonight, under a clear sky, temperatures are going to cool more than they did this morning, dropping to those low 20s tonight, waking up to wind chills in the teens early tomorrow morning. And then we'll stay a little bit cooler for your Wednesday. Highs tomorrow only reaching the upper 30s, but still a relatively mild and also sunny day here in the state line. And then we stay dry until those shower chances kick into gear on Thursday. And then again, Thursday night into Friday, keep an eye on that forecast for potentially. And this morning, it's another mild start to the day for your Tuesday morning as you're getting going, getting your cup of coffee and heading out the door. I definitely think we've got a cop in the making. But speaking of Christmas, are you planning any holiday travel for the end of this week? Things could get messy. We'll talk about it coming up in your full forecast. Time and time again. Tuesday is tougher than Monday.
Tuesday is tougher than Monday.
Good news. It goes back to my theory that Tuesdays are the worst day of the week. So
yeah, I totally agree.
Well, I was reading that tease and I was like, that's great news. You know, I should have said great news. It's 13 news today. It's always good news here.
Good news, Austin. It's a mild morning in the state line once again. Temperatures are in the middle to upper 30s as you're getting ready to start your day. Pretty similar to what we did yesterday. Temperatures this morning are in the middle to upper 30s. So relatively mild in terms of December standards. Right now it's 35 degrees in Rockford, but with a south-southwest wind this morning, feels a couple degrees cooler than that. Right now, wind chill about 29 degrees in Rockford, 28 if you're watching us in the Pretzel City, and feels like it's about 31 degrees south in Dixon. And as we go throughout the day today, hands down, best day of this upcoming week. And FutureTrack doesn't do a whole lot over the next 2 days. We're going to see plenty of sunshine and plenty of dry time as we go throughout your Tuesday as well as your Wednesday. So just a couple passing clouds to worry about over the next couple of days. Now, at the time that this FutureTrack model runs out, we're talking Thursday afternoon is when things are going to start to change here in the state line. Instead of dry and sunny, we could be looking at wet and potentially slippery conditions for the end of the week. But it's all tied into a low pressure system that right now is over the Pacific Pacific Northwest. Now, this system is barely on land, so exactly what's going to happen over the next couple of days still left to be determined. The path of that system is going to determine exactly what we see here in the state line as well as the Midwest. So stick with me. I'll continue to keep you updated, but at the moment, initial thoughts, we're going to see rain here in the state line starting on Thursday. Then likely seeing a rain-snow transition as we head into your Friday, potentially seeing some freezing rain or ice mixed in there as well. More details to come later this week, but looking more and more likely like heavy snow is possible for central and northern Wisconsin, as well as parts of Iowa, stretching all the way into Michigan. So if you've got travel plans for this upcoming weekend, especially Friday into those northern areas, definitely want to keep an eye on the forecast. Shoveling, even plowing, looking possible. Now, after this comes through, after this bit of wet weather, there's going to be a major pattern change happening this weekend, bringing in much colder air to the state line. We're talking teens and single digits dominating the forecast starting Christmas and then continuing and sticking with us all the way through the new year. So it's going to feel significantly colder by the time Santa Claus rolls into town at the beginning of next week. For today, though, nice and mild, upper 40s, gorgeous day here in the state line, plenty of sunshine with a northwest wind around 15 miles per hour. Can't ask for better in the middle of December. By later tonight, though, temperatures are going to start to cool. Under a mostly clear sky, we drop to the low 20s. Tomorrow morning, feeling more like it's in the teens, so it'll be a bit cooler for your Wednesday morning as well as the daytime tomorrow. Highs will only reach the upper 30s, still above average. Good morning. Today, we're going to be even warmer with temperatures pushing into the upper 40s with a northwest wind gusting to 15 miles per hour and a mostly sunny sky. Best day of the forecast this week.